Hello, welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Edric Kennedy, and today I'm just going to go over some key auto topics. You know, I think that'll help. Ooh, bug zapper. Yes, work, damn you, work. All right, so hot discussions. Do video games have a positive effect on society? And it's like, to me, I'm like, yes, and pretty much no. But do they, in general? Yeah, because right now, pandemic, stay inside. You know. Also, video games the way it is today, you're gonna socialize. It ain't, all right, you got to go on out there and meet people. You got to be sociable. No, you can talk to people, chat, video games and whatnot. And there's Zoom, Discord, GChat, and a whole host of other things where people can talk. There's still Skype out there, and I think there's something on Facebook. I don't know. I don't even go there anymore. Facebook is beneath me. And that's pretty much about it. But if it's a negative impact, then it would be that playing the video games, you're not getting out and exercising, you're not getting out and getting that vitamin D from the sun, stuff like, you're not being as physical as you could be. So there are upsides and downsides. I'm not going to go over every single one of them, but I thought I'd be brief. Are women superior to men? No. Are men superior to women? No. In truth, both sides are equal. Socially, politically, in all honesty, women will talk about the patriarchy and hate the patriarchy. Men suck. Men been doing this, yada, yada, yada. Okay, yeah, but the truth is, if it wasn't that way and it was a matriarchy the whole time, then guys would be complaining the exact same stuff for the exact same reasons, yada, yada, yada. And the patriarchy wants to rise. And, are you in touch with your masculinity? And that's all it would be. That's really all it is. So we're equal. We're equally screwed. We're equally stupid. We're equally intelligent. Anything we are equal in. Okay? It's just, and if you got disagreements, let me know. Let me know. I have no problem. I'll probably look at it, think about it, read it for the next one, and give my objective opinion or whatnot. Be like, hey, might have a point and change my mind, or I might be like, no, you're still wrong. Or I might be able to see where you're coming from and say, oh, I get that, but maybe this, maybe that. I don't know. Then the next one, is school bad for your mental health? The building is just fine. It's the people who mess you up. It's the students that's trying to tribalize and find their way and feel dominant and feel a part of something. And then the teachers that do nothing to punish the students that cause harm to other students. There you go. You want to make school better for your child, to make sure the teachers punish those that cause harm to the innocuous, and make it public. Hey, you as a parent need to know how this teacher disciplined another student. Because if they're going to discipline a student one way and then another a different way, a less way or harsher way, then that means you can decide, is this racial? Is it gender? Is it sex? Is it social status? Is it financial? Is it political whatnot? Is it religious? Anything. That's how you can judge. And I think when you punish someone, hey, look, this is what we did to discipline this child. That's what should happen. In any case, so I'm going to recommend it for you. Okay, that's where we're at now. Okay, parents who don't vaccinate their children should be fined if the child gets a vaccine preventable illness. I disagree with that. Nope. They shouldn't be fined at all. No way. I mean, no. There's no way. Here's the thing. All right. The parent says, I'm not going to get you vaccinated. You shouldn't be vaccinated, yada, yada, yada. And then they get something, measles, mumps, COVID, flu, smallpox, shingles, chickenpox, whatever they get. Okay. Treating the illness is a fine worse than what the government would do. Oh yeah, you got ill, so that's a $500 fine. Oh no, going to the hospital, that's already $700+ just to talk to the doctor. Then you got pills, and then you got to go back, and you got treatment, you got follow-ups, you got all this that can last for years and years. Oh, you're going to be paying out the wazoo. If you actually paid your bank statements, not big, but your hospital bills, you're bankrupt. Immediate, automatic, right now. So I don't think you got to no, you don't have to pay a fine because your kid get a vaccine preventable illness. No, the punishment financially from that will be enough. And if it's a physical one resulting in permanent, anything, not saying, but, maybe even death, you don't come back, so that's going to be punishment enough. You ain't got to add a fine to it. You don't have to add a fine to it. Just there's been enough punishment as it is. Okay, does feminism empower both women and men? Nope. Feminism, if you're female, I would say you're good to go. Live, do your thing. And if some dudes want to get in your way because they just don't like you as a woman, I could say, hey, sue for discrimination. Sue for discrimination. Or find a way to form your own clique and then don't allow them in when you are reaping mad benefits. That's pretty much what tribalism is anyway. There are more positive ways to handle that. Trust me, they're better. I'm just trying to breeze through these. This is the last one. Does mainstream feminism exploit women of color? And I've answered this before, and I wasn't even going to do this again, but I'm just doing it short, quick, here to the point. But does mainstream feminism exploit women of color? Yes, because when they need somebody, to be on the commercials and stuff and say, hey, you're a woman and yada, 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 then they throw up some, person of color where it doesn't matter, just so long as they're not white. Usually they use the darkest skinned black women they can find, or they'll use some light skinned, same face girl that they can find, which is aggravating, because they do the makeup so they look that way. It's not that they are that way, they just do the makeup so they look like they could be interchangeable with any other light skinned female. That mess is aggravating. And then other than that, feminism, feminists and all that, the movements, that don't include black women at all. It don't include, light skin, dark skin, super dark skin, high yellow, red bone. It doesn't include, women from the Middle East or anything thereof, Latin or Puerto Rican. It don't. It does not include any of that. Those women, when they are dealing with their feminism, it's more like, we'll use you when it benefits us, but other than that, you are not thought of. That's just how that goes. And it sucks. And it should be better than that. You're all women, work together, but so long as there's going to be racial or religious or some kind of tribalistic divide, you'll never get the outcome that you want, because division doesn't help. Unity does. Y'all are lacking that. The men, we've got unity down pat. We got it great. You got those at the top that beat on those at the bottom, and then you got the women that are also political leaders telling the other women that, those dudes at the bottom that have no power and doing absolutely nothing are ones to blame. And then you're like, yeah. And so while y'all fight us and we try to fight y'all and then give in and give you what you want, and then some of y'all surrender, and then y'all turn on each other, and then we turn on each other for giving in, and all this, all those political leaders, men and women alike, they just do whatever they want while everyone else down here argue. That's pretty much how that go. No unity. Nothing gets better. You got to stop arguing with each other and start, siding together. That's how I see it anyway. What'd you think about this? In any case, less than 10 minutes. Cool. Well, thank you for listening. So like I say, this has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.